Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Publisher. In this module, I want to have a look at how you can put a watermark at the back of your publication. So first of all, I'm going to use it on a blank publication. So I'm just going to open this. And what I need to do is get into what's called the master view. So I'll go to view, and then you can see this master page here. So whatever you put in the master page sits behind all the text boxes and picture frames that you would normally get in Publisher. So what I want to do is just first of all put a photograph or a picture in there. So insert picture. You can just pick any old picture really. So I'll just go into general and pick this bridge. So that is now in the background, and you can position this. Well, that's the apex of the shape. So you can just put it up to the top and then just elongate this to see what it looks like. So it's going to go down to there. So I am actually going to stretch this a little bit. Just leave it like that and then just pull it to the edge. So I've stretched it slightly, but it's still okay. Now obviously I don't want it as clear as that in the background, so I need to format it slightly. So what you've got over on the left here is the recolor options, where you can pick a less intrusive option, which is that one. So that's okay, that's what I want. Click away from that. And what you've got, if I close, well, before I close it, I'll put the header and footer on, because the header and footer is in the back in the master view as well. So if I'll just put Steve there so you can see the header, and down the bottom you've got the footer. So I'll do a page number and then I'll tab across and put Steve again so you can see this, and then I'll close that. So now you've got this nice watermark as a background to your publication. If I just zoom it down a little bit, you can see the header and footer. And what you've now got to do is, obviously I need to get rid of that white bit, is you start putting your text boxes on there, and then you could potentially get errors if you start colouring these in. Not errors, but when it starts not looking great. So if I start typing into this text box, it's okay because it's see-through, there's no colour, there's no fill colour. But what you have to be careful of is when you draw these text boxes that you don't colour them in, so that the colour of the background of this takes over the, if I just do it so you can see what I'm on about, stuff like that. You don't want boxes everywhere just hiding your watermark, so just undo that. Same with pictures. If you bring in pictures in, the watermark is obviously now going to be in the way. Bring Julius Caesar in, but that's not too bad. Now if I go back into the master view for a second, master page, what you can do is add second, well, more than two master pages. So master page B, that's page A, look, click OK, and then you can do slightly different things on this one, and then you can select between the two master pages depending what type of publication you're using. So on this one I'll just insert a small image, so I'll insert pictures again. This time I'll go into pictures because I've got my logo in there somewhere, I think. There. So I just want this logo in the background, which is a bit big. So just make that quite a little bit smaller. And then you just sit that wherever you want it to be. Bear in mind that your text boxes and picture frames don't want to be in the way of this. So it's not too bad in the top right corner, I think. And then I'll just close this. And now what you've got is the option. If I right click on this master page, you can go to your master pages and then just flick between the two, and straight away you can see that Julius Caesar is sitting on that, so you'd have to move that down, otherwise it'd be pointless. But that's how that would work. Now if you pick a publication that's already preset, because that was on a blank publication, let's just get one that's already file new. In fact, I'll go for this one, newsletter. It's got lots of boxes on it. So what you've got what you've got here, it's a problem really, is that's an email one. I should have picked that one, but let's have a look at this. View master page. So whatever you put there is going to sit behind all those boxes. So let's try and do the same thing and see what this looks like. So I'll do a picture Again, general, do the bridge. So position the bridge how you want it. Now this is fighting me now to snap it where I want it to go. That's where I want it to go, and I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to have to stretch this quite a lot if I want to cover the whole thing, like so. And I still need to go and do recolor. Pick that one. That'll do. And then go back to master page, close that off, and then having slagged it off, it looks amazing. So it doesn't look too bad actually. Let me just zoom that in a little bit. Yeah, so the color maybe needs to change slightly, but that works okay. I need to sort this out at the top to get rid of that bit of the space. But that works okay on a publication, and that's because most of these text boxes are see-through, and there's just this one that's got a grey background, but the rest of it is defaulted as see-through. Obviously the picture isn't, but it works okay, I think. So that's basically all I want to talk about on this little video, how to put a watermark in the back of your publications, be it a picture like this or a logo like I showed you on the other diagram, whichever one you want, it goes into the master page. So hopefully that was of use to you, and thank you for your time. I'll see you on the next one.